Hello everybody, here is AK Visuals from Spain, bringing you a little tutorial about the last contribution that I make for the vvvv community. That is the NexusUI JavaScript library integrated in v4, okay? So let's go inside a little to check what's coming with this contribution. I'm very proud to show it to you because even that I don't have any idea of JavaScript programming, it was a good starting point to see that it's possible to develop in new things with the HTML DX11 texture that Gumi Elastic released. Okay, it's mainly based in this node, this contribution, and it has like two different parts. Like one is like the UI editor where we starting to create our user interfaces, and then the performer that allow us to access these UIs directly in vvvv. Okay, I will show you later another example on how to use it in OST, but this will be later. Okay, so let's start with the NexusUI editor that actually I have it loaded here. Okay. When you open, you will find this canvas and this interface here, okay? And I'm going to explain a little what consists the patch. We go here, okay? The patch is mainly based in the HTML texture that I said before, and it's fed by a template editor, HTML, okay? That it's inside here. We're going to check it out. That it's just like a template to get all the libraries necessary to work, okay, and two little functions, nothing else, like a blank HTML. Then this HTML texture is fed with a JavaScript code that is mainly created in v4. Okay, there are different blocks that you can check inside, and that allow us to create like a dragging interface inside. And then after that, what I get is like the HTML output to this decoder that parse the values and save it, and then a 4VJS that makes the same but with JavaScript. So it creates a JavaScript file to access the parameters. Okay, and that's all. I try to keep it the most simple that I can. And let's start to see what we can do with that. Okay, so NexusUI is intended to be a user interface library for musical interfaces or any other software that helps OST, but it allows us to communicate by JS too, so it opens a lot of possibilities in creation of user interfaces. Okay, so there are different type of widgets, and we are going to see the most of all. The most are working out of the box, but there is some of them that don't work as I expect. Okay, so cool. Let us start creating our interface. We just need to select the type of widget we want and to press add. Okay, automatically added to our canvas. So we want to replace or to move and resize this widget. We just need to enable the drag, okay? And actually we have it here for dragging and resizing as we want, and so we can position it every part of the screen. Let's create some more, okay? And give different sizes. Okay, one nice thing about the drag editing that we have a grid snap in pixels. Okay, so we can adjust how many pixels we want to move this widget, so it's more easy to adjust. Okay, I will leave it in 8. That is nice. Okay, let us continue creating another kinds of widgets like button. It's like normal bank button. Okay, so let us put it more here. And as you can see, it's really easy and flow to develop the user interface in this way. So we can load even our patch behind to see what we are going to have in the background, and create the interface adapted to this patch. Okay, so let us continue showing you some of them. Toggles for everyone. Okay, we have matrix. That matrix is a matrix that acts as a sequencer. Actually now it gives you the values and you can adjust the BPM as we will see later. Okay, so let us drop it here. Okay, we have sliders. Like there are different type of sliders. We can set vertical or horizontal, but for now it's only vertical available. Okay, let us drop some more. As you can see, it's really light in process, so we can really add too many widgets. I already done with 100 or more, and it's not any problem. We have the metro one. That is, this one is like a metronome. Okay, that we can adjust the velocity and give us back like 1 0 1 0. Okay, I drop it here. Let us make it a little more big. Okay, there we go. We have like the multi-slider. This one is cool too, giving us an array of sliders. We cannot adjust the number of sliders by the moment, but it will be available in the next release. Okay, have crossfade. It's like a normal crossfade from -1 to 1. You have colors. It's like a color selector, color picker. Okay. We got range. It's another kind of sliders that give us a range from the start to the end of the selection. So it's nice too. It's a nice one. Okay. We have position that give us the position of X and Y. We got envelopes. That envelopes are really cool. Okay, they are driven by a duration that you cannot use later when you perform. And yeah, it's like normal envelope. You can add points and delete them, and it's quite nice and handy widget. We have like metro ball and joints. I'm not going to show you now because they are on development, but we have some of them that they are really nice, like the keyboard and vinyl. But I have a keyboard, okay, but as you will see, we don't have enough space. We will drop it on another part of the interface, but we don't have enough space. So what happens if we want to delete some of the widgets we have? Okay, we just need to click like Shift and right click. Sorry, with Shift and right click. Okay, and we can start deleting all the elements. And the nice thing is that actually they are going to be deleted in the HTML that we create, so there's not going to be nothing else there. Okay, so this is like a keyboard, maybe keyboard. And we have the typewriter one, that is like, it takes the keyboard input and take out the text and the key code. This will be touchable, as the developer of Nexus told me. So it can be really nice too, you know. Okay, we have the vinyl one that is super cool. That is like kind of vinyl to scratch directly. Okay, give us the scratching period. Okay, so these are the most of the vinyls. We can adjust the color right in the moment to make more customizable our interface. Okay. Let's say we are going to use something like blue and red, and yeah, let's leave it like something like this. Okay, maybe this in dark and the other in, okay, I like it more. Perfect. So this is the main thing now. If you are not agree with something, you can just replace or delete, okay, or drop it in everywhere. So it's really handy when you are going to create your interface. So what's the next point? Okay, let us reset and let us make a normal example. Okay, I'm going to add like some dials. Okay. Here, as you can see, actually you don't have labels for them, but it's planned to be released too, as the developer said to me. In the next commit of GitHub, I will post the address of the GitHub from NexusUI so you can take a look. And okay, let us continue. Let us add some colors that we can access. Let us put them like, yeah, why not? Maybe a little more little, okay. Some matrix. You could set the rows and cells too, but we will see it later. Sliders. Yeah, let us put some here. Another one. Just as an example of the widgets, okay? So you could check later that they are working. Toggle. Okay, one typewriter, one keyboard, one crossfade here in the middle. Okay, so as you can see, it's really easy to create our custom interfaces. Okay, so what's the next? When you have your UI done, I managed to do it in an easy way. So you just need to give the name that you want. So let us say hello. Sorry, hello. What? No, hello Nexus. Okay, and we have the option to save it in JavaScript or OST. This is to use it. I mean, this is an option. If you save it in JS, is that it's intended to be later open it with JavaScript, in this case with vvvv, so we can access the value. If you say OST, is that we are going to load it in a server and we are going to transmit the data over OST. In this case, we are going to use JavaScript. So we just click save, okay. And in the folders, in the contribution folder, there is one folder that is UIs. We check now. It creates a Hello Nexus folder that includes the index HTML and the library of all the necessary files to run. Okay. So this is the editor. As you can see, it's really nice. Let us going to check the next part. Okay. We just save it. Okay. We close. No, I don't want to quit. And then we are going to load in NexusUI Performer Help. Okay. So when you open NexusUI Performer Help, sorry because it was not the right positioning. Okay, we just find the NexusUI Performer, that it's a simple patch, and then we just need to load our UI here. Okay, so let's go to UIs and drop Hello Nexus, and voila! As you can see, it automatically gives you all the widgets and, what is more nice, all the values, so you can start creating your things, okay, directly in before and accessing to all the parameters. The parameters, when you have, in the case of color, you will have, like, as you can see, three float numbers separated by comma, so it's easily to access them with a separate node. Okay. And yeah, this is the nice thing about this contribution. Actually, here I need to give more slices to us to see what all the widgets that we have, 13, and that you can see that everyone is working. Okay, so that's the point about this. Okay, now we can create our patch. We can send it to what we want and start creating some crazy stuff. Here in the matrix, as you can see, we have a sequencer that we can adjust the BPM right here. Okay, you will see that it goes more fast, and it returns every cell when it's on and when it's off. So it's a cool widget too. Okay, so to know the outputs of each widget, I will give you the link to the AP of Nexus OST, so you can see what's the parameters that are out by every one of the widgets. Okay, in this case, this is the number of the node. Okay, and if it's on or off. Okay, there are some bugs still in the library and in the patch, but most of the functionalities are working perfectly. So I hope that you like this sneak peek about the contribution, and I hope that you start creating some crazy interfaces for everyone. Big hello for all the nice community, and see you in the next one, guys. Bye bye.